Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Inside handoff, Smith. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hey, 43, 15. Easy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Easy.
Smith is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
Mahomes takes it himself. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Patrick going to change the play. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together.
Sit here, sit here, sit here. Hold on a second. Hey, come on.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Captain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Matthew Golden, 50 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Smith up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Mahomes now to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Give to Smith out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Yellow! Yellow! That's a line! Fall down these two! Fall down these two! Yellow!
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high power.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Bombers.
Nix from the shotgun. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36.
To throw. Here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional
touchdown Broncos. Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. 10 touchdowns for the rookie in the regular season. He's got his first here now in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Attack! Come back! Attack! Hero 15!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chiefs.
easy. Attack. Hey, 43. Hey, 15. 50, yellow. Okay.
Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Rashid Rice. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
They'll look to throw again. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Captain. Ole.
Now it's Nix. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, yellow, hey, go. 43, 43, yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 57. Hey, 43. Yellow.
They'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, think you're fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once more with Harvey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Bombers.
On play action, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
13 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Harvey now on first and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Off the play fake. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Testing.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down. A gain of 14. And a first down, Chiefs.
43. Hey, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
A gain of 14 on the play. It's 4th down.
Attack! Yellow.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
On the line, 80. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John A. Barron. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Hold on a second.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Away. Hey, Sean, let's go. Bombers.
Here's Nix. Now he'll take this and run. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Harvey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Captain.
Throwing Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Gets around him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense is just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 57.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 50.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down. A cheap sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 40-yard line.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away.
Nix to the air. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Bombers, bombers. Away, away, away.
To throw, here's Nix. They'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he rifles one incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Away, away. Hey, shot, go. Captain. Throw.
To throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Hey, Captain. Throw.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Mahomes will do it himself. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers, now when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So they stay alive in the NFL